Hi everybody, Nancy Atkins here at Atkins Family Law. One of the questions I get asked a lot is, should I modify my child support obligation? And my answer to you is maybe, right? So I call this parent math, right? Because what happens is somebody's going through where the child support obligation gets established. Sometimes it's a paternity case, sometimes it's a divorce case, but the child support obligation gets established. And then there's 3 kids subject to that obligation. And then a few years goes by and one of the kids turns 18 or ages out of that child support obligation. And so the question that you might be asking yourself is, hey, it's been a few years and I think that maybe I could get my child support obligation lowered. So maybe, because if enough time has passed, we're in a state where it's the child support obligation is driven by income. So you want to make sure that when you go in to get the child support obligation recalculated for 2 kids instead of 3 kids, that it is actually going to be less, because I've been in that situation a few times where somebody was paying for 3 kids and then one of the kids ages out. And then they go back to calculate the child support and it actually turned out to be more, right? Where they were paying like $700 a month. And then I wanted to go back and recalculate the child support for him. And it actually ended up being more than the $700 a month. So just make sure if you're looking at modifying the child support that it makes sense and that you're not doing parent math, right? Because it takes a lot to raise these kiddos, and know that the child support obligation is really a jumping off point. It's just a jumping off point for here, at least pay this. And then, as you know, if you are the parent, that when that kid is with you, that out of pocket just goes through the roof because the kid is with you just by virtue of that, right? So anyway, check your child support obligation and make sure on those calculations that it isn't actually going up, given that enough time has passed since the child support obligation was originally established, right? Okay, give me a call if you guys have questions about your child support obligation and whether it makes sense to modify it.